Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode. My chair won't move. There we go. But yeah, so today we are looking at the Conflict 47 box. Unfortunately, this is a one-handed review because my other arm is completely gone. So let's have a look. See, it's first of all to show the back instead of trying to open it. So, what do we get in this? We get some transfers. We get the rulebook. Two Resident Heroes, Firefly Airborne, 12 of those, 6 plastic Strathnaton, I'm going to butcher a lot of this, heavy infantry, M2A5 line medium tank walker, and a Woggle Spine light walker, and then some ruined buildings, that's quite nice. Two lots of the transfers, one for Axis, one for United States. And then you get your templates, your pin marker, assembly guides, double-sided gamer mat, dice bag, order dice, rift dice, etc. like that. So that'd be kind of cool. So let's get into this. On my desk. So lid to the side. Let's see what we get then. Let's have a proper look. So we've got our rulebook that we will own. There we have our lovely rulebook, all brand new, shiny. So that's kind of nice. Loads of different missions in it. Loads of like some of the artwork and styles. A few of the armies. So yeah, that's going to be nice to. I'll have to have a flick through that later. The one side though. So this is our game mat. So it's their standard one, like their sort of papery, plasticky sort of feel. These are really Warlord ones are really good quality. We've got the bolt action one, and it's super good quality. So it's nice to see the quality hasn't changed for Conflict. Obviously, you get your big K47. Right. So also, thank you, Muriel, for packing this box. So we got our pin markers. We have loads of these, and these are brilliant. These are also really good for wound trackers as well. So that's actually really good. Some more of those. So we have our. So this is our Firefly starter Firefly and Stubborn figures. So these are the two characters I believe in the box. I don't have a picture next to me, and can I see it on the front? Yeah. So these are the two heroes, essentially. So you've got one Axie, one Firefly. So Americans. We'll do that there. I don't like that autisticness coming in. So you get your dice bag. I'm holding it by the string because I don't like the feel of it, but that is my autism. But it's nice they include that. And obviously, dice. Dice. So these are our new. I think these are all new plastic bases. They're going in our base box because I don't use those. And they're looking sprues now. So it looks pretty straightforward. So this one, so your body's in two halves. Your legs are in one whole one. That's actually nice. So that's really nice. They're really well done as well. There's not much of a mold line, so clean up will be super easy. You get a nice variety of heads as well, so that's an even bigger bonus. You get 9 heads per sprue, and there are 2 sprues. So it's really nice. We will have to get some of these built up when my arm is a bit better. But yeah, so you've got those two there. What's next here? We'll put that to one side and we'll look at the Fireflies. So these are the Firefly models for the Americans, and I really like their jump packs. They're actually really cool. You got lots of different accessories. And when we go to the heads, yeah, so you get a lot more. So you've got 6, 12, and then you've got 14. So you get 17 heads with this kit, and that's not bad from my count there. So 17 heads, and you get 2 sprues. So you're going to have a lot of heads. So for all those people out there, that is going to be super, super good, especially for kit bashers and stuff. The fact that they actually have the rock molded onto the feet as well for the jumping ones is super good, because they are really annoying. Sometimes they can be. Okay, so this kit makes 6, but you get to choose between the jumping squad and a on the ground squad. I think we will end up building the jumpy squad, a unit of 6 with the jump pack like that, and then we'll do the 3 standard. Just cause, yeah, why not? So that's those. Right. Next thing's next. Which one's this? I believe. So this is the Walker, by the looks of things. So let's have a look. It's nice to see they've done that, at least. Put them in bags. Have a look. The bag. So yeah. So this is our. I think this is the German one. The Axes. So if I muddled the two up, I do apologise. So yeah. So this is the spine. So this is the Walker. It's really nice. The plastic, compared to the so we do bolt action as well, but compared to the bolt action plastic, this just seems and feels a lot better. But as you can see, there's that part. Then we have this bit here. So you've got 3 different heads with this guy. So if you wanted to have all your guys with gas masks, you can. Legs are in 2-part, and they're ball joint. So that's an even bigger win. So posability for this model is really good. You're going to be able to pose that really, really nicely. So you will just, for the minute, I will just wrap this in here, and I will get it in the bag later. Well, try to. Then that means this one is like your fighter jet one. So what we're going to do, open again. So this one, you do get the old classic clear cockpit pilot. So that will be kept off in general. And then obviously we've got this one. So this one, as you can see, is a lot bigger. You've got 2 different heads for this one, but the sheer size of it is actually impressive. Go to the other one. And I mean, I've only seen 2 heads. Okay, yeah. So there's not as many heads in this part of the kit for this specific model, but with the heads you've got from the basic infantry, you can actually do quite well. So we have that. So that's going to go to the side now. Obviously, the plastic carapace as well is a really nice touch. So the other things we get. Let's see what we get. So we get our token sort of things. I think these are for. I've never actually understood what these are for, so I will definitely have to check this out. So we'll have to do that, and then obviously we have. So we got our bases, and then we have our books, our transfers. That I will be doing a different thing. Those, yeah. So here we go. So here is your guides. So these are really well done. Obviously, it shows you everything here, how they are numbered and that. But the thing I like about this is, one, it's a booklet and not just a sheet of paper. But it also like goes through it all a lot more detailed. So the instructions for this is definitely so much better. They've come a long way. I almost dropped it. And I'm all for it. And then go for another bit out. So as you can see, we've got the 2 different models. We've got a couple of different head options, like the shoulder pads, stuff like that. So that's really cool that they've done that. Is that the only one? So then we have obviously another guy, and then we have obviously them fully painted sort of thing as box art. That's really cool. And I think they've done it for all of these models in this. Yeah. So you get a kit, you get a thing for each of the models. And then Yeah, this thing looks like I'm gonna actually have some fun painting this up. This is gonna be pretty damn sweet. It's a beastie thing. You could do a lot of weathering on this very easily. The jump walker. Well, even weathering for this as well. Even more. You could do so much weathering on the vehicles. And obviously we've got free getting started guide. So you have that as well, and then you obviously get your cooler reinforcements. All but these guys. We don't have any of that stuff really. We have the characters, 2 random guys, and then obviously you have your MDF bases and stuff. But yeah, so that's that aspect. But it's not all. So we also have. So we've got 4 of these sprues and easier buildings. So I'm assuming just by how it looks, you could get 4 buildings easily. But I would potentially go further with some of the bits and bobs if you were to sort of like team it up a little bit, per se, because you could use the 2 bigger bits here. So base you've got 4 buildings, but I could potentially push 8 buildings out of this. So essentially, well, 4 buildings and 4 and some walls. Very, very easy to do. Wouldn't be that hard. I really like that. So all these sprues are, yeah. So they are identical. I actually really like the terrain. I like the way they do their terrain. So this is nice to see they're still keeping the same aesthetic. But yeah, and then we got our resin guys here, like so. Obviously, I would get them out, but unfortunately, because of my arm, I can't faff about really that much. So we have that. So that is that. But yeah, so overall, you've got all of that. And yeah, it's a really nice box with how they like have placed it out. Obviously, this has all had a brand new update as well. So there are a lot of different things from essentially it's not metal anymore. There are some metal models, but I think they're trying to phase them out. They're moving to plastic and resin. Sorry. Getting there. So, and obviously that is essentially just the whole box. So my final thoughts on it is definitely good for value. Always is for Warlord. If would I recommend this starter set? Yes. On multiple different bases. The fact it's a 2-player starter set, so you could go halves with a friend. You get all your dice, your tokens. You could split it straight down the middle. So one person takes one side, one person takes the other side. You could split your markers down, split all your dice down, so you share it. You've obviously got your characters, your buildings you can split down as well. So for me, I think it's a really good box, and it will be interesting to see how this plays out. I will have to convince a couple of guys to probably play it. But yeah, so that is the starter set. But yeah, let us know your thoughts down below. And obviously, with if you don't do the stuff that obviously we do here with custom bases, these bases are perfect. They still got their lip ones. So that's a nice little touch. But yeah, so that is the Conflict 47 starter set, 2-player. If you are looking at getting this, we will include the links down below to our website where you can get this box. And yeah, I will see everyone on the next episode.